Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever started something and not finished it? I know a lot of modelers out there have started projects, or and call them the shelf queens, which you get to a certain point and then you kind of lose interest, or vice versa. I personally am real bad at that. I'll start something and then don't finish it, and it's more of a. I even have some kits in here that I bought and wanted to build, and I cut one part off, and I was done with the model, which I shouldn't be that way, but it does happen. So I thought I would show not really shelf queens, but started projects that, well, I have a lot of started projects, but I'll show just a handful of certain ones. One is a military vehicle, but basically a prototype. It was on a Stuart body with the quad 50 cals, and scratch build the ammo racks, and putting in little details on there and everything. And maybe you can see the little spotted paint on there. When I had the house remodeled from the inside, they sprayed the roof and got paint on it. And then, of course, I lost interest. And then one other thing is unpainted models. When you paint it, it's kind of over, but you can't see what you did to the work on it. But anyway, that's one. And you can see that this was upstairs, and then when the shed got hit, it fell down here for some reason. So anyway, it is in disrepair, and we will have to try to fix it one of these days. Pretty current build. I'm kind of on a miniature gaming mech type deal. And this is kind of like a Zoid, basically a knockoff Zoid. It's a really great kit. Went together really quick. It is movable if you wanted to make him walk. I didn't. I prefer static. And I got him built. I got the base on him. Got him secured. And then one day, that was it. I didn't had no desire to paint it, which I really would like to. Maybe someday revisit it, who knows, maybe even need to pop it off and put it on something else, or whatever down the road. But anyway, that is one of those, not a shelf queen. I mean, it's basically ready for paint, but who knows, we may finish it one of these days. Some things from the past, if you will. Again, I was on the tail end of studio scale modeling, and I acquired the Lunar Models Excelsior, and I didn't want to light it because it's a big vacuum form kit, and I got the mounting on there, so it can be mounted. And I was trying to get the foam in there to get it, and it's very sturdy. And I was going to add a brass rod, which I was going to add another rod to go into the neck and into the saucer. Again, many years ago. What is that? The moths are or I probably got a Mothra kid in here. Come here. No, go away. Don't like bugs. Waiting for the big cold front to kill everything. But anyway, the Lunar Models. Again, sand, putty, and repeat, trying to get that, be something like this, which is I think the 650 version. I think it's been a while, but anyway, it's one of those, it's a cool kit, but again, I lost interest, which I shouldn't have. And then I got to thinking, making the Centaur out of it, which that was a high dollar kit. But anyway, that was the Excelsior, which was the NX version, I think, not the NCC, which they're both different. Again, studio scale, I was at the tail end. I was hardcore. I built the Galactica, the Ragtag fleet. There's a few other ships that I wanted to build, and I did. But then I got to the Captain Cardboard D7. And it has one little flaw, because that was during the initial windstorm. It did crack it. it cracked it right down the middle, which no big deal, and it cracked the neck. But anyway, I got it all sanded, and if you haven't seen the Captain Cardboard kit, it's actually hollow, and it's 2 pieces. So you put it together, and you can, I think you can light it. It's got a hollow metal tube down the middle. But anyway, I got it all pretty much sanded. But again, you know, did I want to make a D7? Or did I want to make the Trials and Tribulation one? You know, it was, once I got it built, sand and everything, and then I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, and it's one of those, to go with the Polar Lights one, you know, which is pretty close. But anyway, it's just one of those, it's just coming apart. But it's a really cool kit, and I'm glad I got one. Plus, I don't have too many Captain Cardboard stuff in here, which we do like to add, you know, aftermarket, third-party, you know, companies to the art. But anyway, that's something I've never, hopefully one day maybe like to revisit and finish, but who knows. We'll just have to see how that turns out. And then Mobius came out. Where is it? The Nuclear Explorer ship. I got the LED for the engine, and I got LED up here for the front to put a couple little lights, you know. I got everything sanded. It fit real good. The kit itself, the boom I thought was a little weak, so I put a brass rod and got that all fixed up. And then lost interest, which again, I am real bad at that. I think models need to click, and once they start clicking, they you know, it basically builds itself. But this was one of those, I was all gung-ho to do it, and then one day it wasn't. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd show, I wouldn't necessarily call them shelf queens. I like to call them failed attempts, or anyway, filling the void, if you will. But anyway, I thought I'd show that, something different. Here inside the ARC, do have unbuilt kits, also have built kits, which we do occasionally have, you know, some completed works in here. But we also have some that just need to be painted. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.